Well, that's the name of it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Off-Road Independence. My name is Eric McGrew, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the tires that I selected to put on my 2001 4Runner. They are on the factory Toyota rims that came on this 4Runner. I have an SR5, so it has the fender flares on it. And the tires that I ended up choosing were Wrangler, or Goodyear Wrangler Duratracs. Now, the reason I specifically chose these particular tires are basically based on three main factors. One is that they have the all-season inclement weather approval, which is that snowflake that you find on the side of the tires that have that. So since I live here in the west slope of Colorado, I can actually go through the mountain passes in the winter when chains are required and not have to have chains, because they meet those standards that the police will accept. Every once in a while, from what I've been told, you get stopped and they check for that emblem, and then if you don't have that emblem, you could actually get a ticket. So that's something good to have. Plus, I was looking for something that would work moderately well in most of the off-road circumstances that I find here on the OHV trails, on the off-road trails that are around here, and that kind of stuff. So it was a balance that I was finding in these tires in particular. Now, one thing to always keep in mind when you're looking at off-road tires is that no one tire will actually be an awesome all-terrain tire. There are better all-terrain tires than others, and some are better depending on where you live or what kind of off-roading you do than others, but that's a whole nother topic and we'll have to get into that later. So specifically with these tires here, I had pretty much the options that I was looking at with that inclement weather emblem, which is a triangle with a snowflake in it, or a mountain peak really, I think is what it is, with the snowflake in it. I was basically looking at the BF Goodrich KO2s, and then I was looking at the Duratracs. And the reason I ended up going with the Duratrac over the KO2s was specifically because these particular tires have a very unique feature available to me in this size rating, because I'm running 265 75/16s, which are a metric, and on top of that, them being 16-inch rims is a very strange size for a lot of people. But they actually come in a C load rating, whereas the BFG's KO2s, they only come in an E load rating. Now, while it's true the E load rating will give you some extra sidewall protection just because the sidewalls are thicker, there are some major benefits to running a C load, which I'll talk about in another episode. But so that's a really the overview of why I particularly selected these tires, because they will work great in snow and on ice. Plus, they will give me pretty good traction on slick rock when it's wet or even dry and dusty, which is what we have a lot of around here. And then they'll also work well in the dry, dusty, hard desert powder, as well as in the mud. So it was kind of a balance of all of those things. Now, will they excel in any of those? Yeah, there's probably one area, probably the snow, maybe the mud, these would excel more in. And then beyond that, the others they'll work well in, but they may not excel, such as like the BFG KO2 ATs may be better in sand or something like that than these would be. But for what I need, these, from what I've read and what everybody around here has told me, should really excel in that. And so thanks guys for stopping by and watching once again this episode of Off-Road Independence. I really appreciate your support. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, please feel free to share this with anybody that you think might be interested in it. I'd really like to get the word out about my channel a little bit more, and I hope to see you in the next episode.